Hi everybody, come on in. I decided to share a little repot with you today because I keep looking at this poor little thing in this big pot, and I'm so happy with things, how they are going in the glass vases, that I was at the thrift store the other day and they had this nice piece of crystal marked down because it's supposed to be like the last orchid I repotted, which was a candle holder, and there's supposed to be a piece here with a spot to hold a candle, and the piece was missing. So I got it for 50 cents, and it's beautiful crystal. And I thought, well, I don't even have to get Jack to drill holes because the space between the bottom and here is so it's not a lot, so it will drain easily. And then I have a crystal ashtray that's been hanging around, and I thought, okay, there. So instead of this green orchid pot, which we'll leave this open in case there's an emergency and I need one for a bigger orchid. So this is Phal Mini Mark. I've had her since November 5th, 2021. She is doing better right now than she has in the past. She was down to just a couple leaves, but the leaves are so small. She's got 4 leaves now, and she's got a little spike coming. It's just about 1/4 of an inch big. So I thought I'm going to put her in this vase. I have one of my bigger ones here. This one you can see by the color of the bark that I watered Wednesday, but it's doing good. There's so many roots. I like that I can see them and I can see what's going on. And they're almost all spiking. Even the really sad ones I put in glass vases, they're doing really well. And I'll take you for a quick orchid tour after. And we're going to repot this, see how it looks. And first I have to show you. As you know, we have chickens. And they're getting friendlier every day. And we were getting 1 egg for the last 4 days, every day 1 egg. And today we got 2. And I'm going to show them to you. So we got this egg. We've been getting one this size, and they kept getting bigger and bigger. And now another hen started. And they're beautiful. When you read about chickens laying their first eggs, you read, well, sometimes the shells aren't hard and all these things can happen where they look weird, but they're beautiful. And we've been eating them that small, and Mom had one, so we were all so excited. They're delicious, and they're organic. We're feeding organic feed from Lakelands that's just right here in Salmon Arm. So, oh yeah, so there's a large normal egg. There's ours, but they're coming, and it's winter, and we're spoiling them. Everybody gets spoiled in this family, but I wanted to share that with you, and we'll probably be eating that tomorrow morning. So, all kinds of things going on. So anyway, what I did is I brought out all my corks. We found these for like, I don't know, $1 or something at the thrift store. So there was a bunch of corks in it. So I thought, okay, so there was the ones that they're more like rubber than cork. And so I found one of them, and I put it in the bottom just so that, well, it still will drain readily. I won't lose bark or things through the bottom. And I don't think I have to add any more corks into this, but I may put a couple in the bottom. I will know when I see how it's looking. So I hope I don't need the scissors because I didn't bring them. So let's have a look in here. See what we got. Oh, there's lots of corks in here, which is good because with the bark being so small, it helps create air space. And these are natural corks, not the rubbery ones. So let's see how it's doing. So it was watering Wednesday, and she's looking pretty good. Everything is firm. She has lots of roots, and I like the glass vases because the roots get light, and it's not necessary. It's not something you have to do, but it does help, and it sure helps seeing how they're doing. You don't have to guess, because maybe the smaller vases, they might need a drop or two of water. Like if you having a really dry house, say in the winter, or it's very hot outside and you're somewhere where there's not much humidity, you can see, well, you don't really need to water it, but I think I'll just add a drop or two of waters for humidity. And you can just put a couple drops in there, and even that little bit of humidity will help for a few days till watering day arrives. So I'm not going to dump this all out. I mean, it's all good, but only probably end up putting it back in again. So yes, looking very good. And there is a tiny little spike coming. I'm going to come and show you around here. I'm sure these leaves are supposed to be bigger, but there we go. So right in here is a tiny little spike. So we're going to get her in the glass vase. All this time, and I haven't had a spike from her. There was one, maybe when I got her. I can't even remember. So anyway, what we're going to do is, I'm going to put that there. Maybe I will put, yeah, I got room to put a few corks in the bottom. I'm not trying to save bark or anything, but it does help with air movement, and I think the air movement is very important. And then this bark that was in there, it's what she's used to. So it's not really, she's going to be somewhere different, but I think it's still going to be better because this pot's a little too big for the roots she has. Okay. We're just going to just gently get the roots in. Boy, it was 4 degrees here this morning, about 9 o'clock, and no, closer to 10. It was 4 degrees Fahrenheit. I think it's Fahrenheit, yeah. The car said 4 degrees, but it was cold. And so I thought, oh boy, so I was out this morning, I was out getting the little heater we're putting under their water so their water doesn't freeze. So I got that all set up, ready to be plugged in, and it has a thermostat. There, I think I'll let her kind of sit like this, and I'm just going to filter the bark down. Like that. And I won't put any more corks. We've got the ones on the bottom. I have one pot that was looking a little shy of bark, so I'll be able to deal with that. Put the extra bark in. I'm just trying to get this down into, I know, my perfect little gift with the rubber ones. They're so gentle. And I have found I sit them close to the sink because they're handy for so many things. And I'm just kind of getting this down into the holes. See, the top where the roots was pretty, but I see down here in the bottom, you can tell, but it's darker. It's a little damper. I don't want to hurt her little spike. I want her to keep coming nicely. When you have subscriber got this, I think she said she got it on Amazon, and I never had tweezers with a rubber protector, and they're very good. Okay, we're getting there. We're getting there. Yeah. Then I'll show you some exciting things with my orchids. There. Now I've been pushing the bark down, but I'm going to pull her up a bit, like this, as I let the bark go down. So I get her up a little higher. I'm just reaching down for some of the damper bark. Yeah, I like her a little high. There. Yes, I've been enjoying these, and they're all ready. Like if you have company, you have one in bloom, and you just want to sit it on the table. You don't have to put it in anything else. You can show it off and then put it back where it was. There. I think we're good. We had a provincial election here in BC, and I don't know, it's been like a week, and there's still no results. I don't know what's going on these days. It was too close to call, so you know they have to go back. So we're all waiting. There, isn't that nice? And what I'm going to do is, even though I watered Wednesday, I'm going to give it a little water. On watering day, on Wednesday, I often get the leaves wet. Well, when they're in their natural, everything gets wet. So, but I did very carefully wipe them leaves off, and it was a fertilizer and Kelly Magic day. I'm still waiting for my new furniture, my new fertilizer to come, and I'll let you know when it comes. But so I was using some of my old MSU fertilizer with some Kelly Magic, some that was left, but I am very low. Yes, this was the MSU. There's not very much left in there, and it was kind of getting runny. And I noticed the one I did order, sending it in a sealed, a proper bag, so maybe it'll be better than this, I don't know. And we'll compare the numbers and everything when it comes. But I'm looking forward to it, and I have been happy. So it was fertilizer day, 2 of my 6 watering weeks, watering once a week. Only 2 are with fertilizer and Kelly Magic. So it says here on this one, we'll use once every 2 to 4 weeks during active growth. So it works good. Now I've watered it off, and I'm going to wipe it down, and then I'll show you how it looks. It looks perfect in this. and there, and I'll put it here. And we'll go for a nice little tour, and maybe we'll at the end just pop outside and have a look at the chickens for those who are interested. And I better put this back there. Okay. Okay, there's always there. Just about got it. Get a good hold here. So this one, you can see now how she looks. I think she's going to be much happier in there. Looking forward to the winter in her new little vase. And as you can see, this one here has a beautiful spike coming right here. And you can see new root growth in there. And so, and down here, lots of roots. I don't know if we get the light right here. We'll have a good look. So these are ones I moved from the window, but we're going to go into the living room first and look at those. So my new light is working out perfect for the orchids here. And there's a nice spike there. There's a spike there. And in this one, there's a little spike coming down in there. Maybe if I put the light on here, let's see if we can get a better look. So, yeah, there it is. Little spike in there. Now, this is Alphinian, I think. And I don't see one there, but I thought I did see something coming. Maybe not. Okay. And I've got the ones that don't need as much light back here, but they're Shariana, before the vases, I was down to one leaf on this one, and that's the second leaf coming. And the traffic cone here has a nice spike coming. And this has everything coming. It has, this is just about ready to open. Up here, lots of flowers coming, lots of buds. It's ready to open, and there's a second spike coming. And she's looking pretty good. They seem to like those traffic cones. And over here, the roots in here, these are the two twins. I got them on the table together. And they both got spikes coming. One in there, and I did see one here. It's hid under this leaf, right in there. And spike up there. And in here, I think most of them, this one is not spiking, but this one's spiking. And over in here, down in here, we have a spike coming. So it's looking pretty good there. And in here, these, look at this little guy. I do like things, but there's a little rooster. It's the only rooster we're going to have. I think it's a rooster. But look at the leaves. I like the leaves on these. So here, now this is the one that just finished flowering. The first one I put in a glass vase, and for some reason I did leave the spike, and it's already got a little one coming right here. Now I'm not expecting it to spike till late because it just finished. And we'll see what happens for leaving this, what happens whether I do get a spike. But it was in flower a long time. And in here, we have a spike down in there coming. And this is Phal Young Lava, one of the ones I just got and did the potting video from Roehampton Orchids. So it's doing good. And up here in a traffic cone, we have a spike and 2 spikes here. And the new leaves are just, considering the summer we went through, I'm very happy with how they're doing. And I did see a spike on this one coming too. No spike on this one. Lucky Star. Now that's one of the new ones too that I've just gotten, and I put them in the glass vases. I left a teeny bit of moss with them, and they seem healthy and doing well. So over here, this is the last orchid I potted, and this was the one that's the same type of vase of what I just did. It was actually a candle holder, and it's 2 pieces. And it did lose 1 blossom, but since then it hasn't lost any. And it'll be a while before it adjusts to its new environment, because it was just in moss. So, but seems to be looking quite nice. And this one is spiking, and back here, one of my older orchids, it's spiking, the leaves are looking better. And here, there is a spike coming, Phal. Okay. And over here, this is where I took the ones that I'm just working with. And this is the one I damaged. Okay, and this is, the proper name is Phal Fantastic Pearl. I call it Georgia Pearl because it was a gift from Georgia, but it's finally spiking. I'm so looking forward to seeing that. And up here we have one about to open, Mother's Day gift. And nothing in here. I keep hoping nothing happening. Let's go outside and see how the chickens are doing. Of course, when they see me, they think, I think I'm at the top of the pecking order because they're so funny. There, let's go see. Hi, girls. That'll wake them up. They'll probably think I'm bringing food. Hi, girls. Hi, girls. How you doing? How you doing? Hi, Mary Jo. Hi, Henny Penny. And then the 2 that are laying are the 2 closest to me right now. You can tell they're just looking more natural. They're probably going to come up to visit. Come on up. Come on. Are you going to come up? There you go. Hi. She's one of the ones that were headed to a commercial chicken laying place. And commercially they chop the ends of their beaks all off. So both of them have had their beaks. Hi, Mary Jo. She's a little wilder because she's an Americana, and she's so different. But she's getting better. She's getting better, and she's got better hair, feathers. Hi. Yeah, you guys are laying eggs, aren't you? Yeah. Yeah, Mary Jo's a little bossy. She's just a little bossy. And then over here, Henny and Penny. Henny's the big one. Penny's the little one. They're Rhode Island Reds. And poor Penny. Mary Jo picks on Penny. It's only one she can pick on. The other ones are all bigger. And there's the water setup I set up. And we've got the plug-in up here. So it'll stop their water from thermostatically controlled, stop their water from going. So I clip grass for them all the time, but this is our weather. This is our weather. It's just trying to get nice now, and let's check the temperature. Oh, I should show you what I've been doing up here. Here. I cleaned this up the other day. I sort of had it half done, but we ate 4 strawberries the other day. There's still the odd one coming because they're a little more protected in here. So I did tidy up in here, ready for the tables for starting seeds in the spring. And then I put all my soil, I've got some to bring in, and I fill this up. And then I'm all ready to start putting it in pots and all organized. And the garden's so much better than in the ground. We're still getting Swiss chard. Even the chickens are getting Swiss chard. Anyway, that's the weather. And I'll show you the thermometer. So, still chores to do before winter really sets in. Okay, even now at what, 2:30 in the afternoon or something, it's barely 6 or 7 degrees. I guess it's 42 Fahrenheit, and it was centigrade 4 degrees. There, we got that right. Okay, so anyway, I'm going to let you go. Thanks for joining me, and I love to have you and share with you. Bye for now.